Time for another recipe. Today we're going to do something a little different. As you can see, I'm back to my leftover chicken again. It seems like you always have some chicken left over regardless of what meal you cook with it before. So I thought I'll do something a little special, a little unique today. I'm going to make chicken taquitos. And these taquitos are going to have be served with guacamole. So we're going to actually kind of give you a simple method to make some guacamole with it. All we're going to need today is our leftover chicken. I've got some little small corn tortillas. I just thought it'd be a little different today. Some Herdy's salsa, a couple avocados, some garlic salt, some cayenne pepper, and then, you know, the standard things we need in the kitchen here. So we'll get started in a minute here or two, and we'll show you how to make some simple taquitos. Okay, let's get started here. Alright, what I have is probably, I'm going to say maybe 1 pound of chicken here that's left over. I've got the skillet here. I'm just going to take this chicken, put it in the skillet. What I'm going to do now is I've got this, it's Herdy's. It's called salsa casera. It's a canned salsa. I'm sure it's available nationwide. It's just a tomato, jalapeno, some onions and whatnot mixed together. Very, very simple salsa. It seasons this chicken very well, and as you can see, I'm gonna show you real quick how we do this. Okay, here's the salsa. Like I said, it's a tomato-based salsa with some jalapenos, some onions, and a few odds and ends in it. Just gonna add the whole can in there. What we're going to do now, I'm going to try to combine this up a little bit with our chicken. And if you notice, the chicken's really not completely shredded up. What we're going to do is turn the heat on here. We're going to let this warm up, and as it warms up, we'll start breaking the chicken apart and mixing it up here. So give it a few minutes to warm up, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, folks, it's been about 5 minutes or so. I've had the chicken with the salsa in it on medium heat, and as you can see, I've got it broken down and shredded up into a consistency that I want for these taquitos. It's very simple method. Just throw the chicken in there, throw the salsa in there, work it around with the spatula, and you got it broke down and shredded up, and we're just about ready to go here now. And I'm going to set this aside. It's all shredded up now, and we'll go on to the tortillas, preparing the tortillas. Okay, these are the tortillas we're going to use for our chicken taquitos. They're called Guerrero is the brand of the tortilla, and these are Corinas. They're a very small tortilla, and just to give you an idea of the size of that tortilla versus a standard corn tortilla, as you can see, here's the difference. So these here are what we're going to use. Obviously there's nothing wrong with using the larger tortilla, but we'll make it a little unique today, and we'll use the smaller Corina tortillas. They're both corn tortillas. You could use any brand of corn tortillas that's available in your region, and we'll show you how to heat them up and assemble these chicken taquitos. Okay, folks, as you can see here, we got the stove fired up. You know, there's a couple of methods you can use to heating up your tortillas. One of the methods is you can take the tortilla, put it right onto the stove here, and wait till it, you know, flip it a few times, wait till it warms up. That method's fine when you use the larger tortilla. Unfortunately, these are a little bit smaller tortillas than the larger one here. Here's the larger one. And I prefer, when I'm using these smaller tortillas, to use something called a comal. It's a big cast iron griddle, I guess is what you would call it. And I'm going to put it on here, and we're going to leave it sit, going to get it warmed up, And then we're going to put our tortillas on there, and that's what we're going to use to prepare our taquitos. Okay, got everything set up, got my chicken, got my tortillas nice and warm, just making them pliable basically. Going to take this chicken here, put about a spoonful in there, going to roll this up into basically a nice little taquito. I have an aluminum pan here, and what I'm going to do is stack them into this aluminum pan.
Primos, después de los años, siguen los clásicos. Una de mis primeras grabaciones me acompaña mi hijo Bobby.
Okay folks, as you can see, we're probably got a couple of dozen of these things made here, and there's a reason why I'm putting them in this aluminum pan. What I'm going to do is, after I get this pan full, this pan will probably hold close to 2 dozen, maybe a little more. I'm going to put it in the freezer for a minimum of a couple hours, and the reason why is when we fry these things, I want them to stay together when they go into the hot oil. So I'm going to continue finishing up what I've done here, and then I'll come back and show you how we fry these up and make some guacamole. So I'm almost done with my chicken here, about halfway through the pan. Probably end up with about 36 or so taquitos. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, got the tray full here. Probably 36 of these in this little small tray. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take them, I'll put them into my freezer. They're not covered, anything like that. Just going to leave them in there for a couple hours. Okay, I got a couple avocados here, and what I'm going to do now is, I've already started to peel some of them, but I'm just going to, I quartered them, I took the seed out, and I find this is the simplest way to peel the avocados. These are ripe avocados, and I don't know if they're California avocados. They could be an import, but anyway, I've got 2 avocados. I'm going to take our bowl here, and I'm going to just go ahead and put the avocados in the bowl. Move this out of the way. And what I like to do, I'm just going to take a knife here and kind of cut it up just a little bit to get it ready to mash down. This guacamole is real simple. It's not of the traditional nature where you have a lot of people put onion and garlic and all these other odds and ends in their guacamole. I'd rather not do that. I just want to keep it as simple as possible. So what I'm going to do is, I have just some tap water here. Put a little bit of tap water in, and I've got a potato masher, and I'm going to mash this up. It beats the mortar and pestle method quite a bit, and we'll have some nice guacamole here in a second, and I'll show you how to season it up. So as you can see, we've got it pretty much mashed up. I guess this takes care of the garlic end and the salt end. Lori's garlic salt. Put a little bit of that, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon. And just to add a little kick, I've got some cayenne pepper. This is ground cayenne pepper. And some people put jalapenos, but what I found with the jalapenos is that it's a little hard to control the heat. With the ground cayenne, I pretty much know how hot it's going to be every time. Jalapenos, you really never know. So with that, we'll add just a little bit more tap water. Mash it up here a little bit more. And as you can see, we have guacamole ready to go here. What I'm going to do is refrigerate this for another couple hours too, and we'll use this to serve on top of our taquitos.